That said, elevator pitches. These are the 5 components that go into pretty much all elevator pitches. This is how you're going to communicate your unique selling proposition and your brand to your potential investors and your target customers. Here we're talking about potential investors. Now it's called an elevator pitch because essentially it's 30 seconds or less. And you traditionally started out by, hey, you're going to see your prospect getting on an elevator. You now have that amount of time and that person has on the elevator going to their floor and then they get off. That's usually 30 seconds. And that's how much time you have to talk to the prospect, hope to convert them, and show their interest. Okay, so these are the things that go into an elevator pitch. You explain to them what your company's all about. You give them a few quick sound bites, and that flows and it makes sense to them. And then the key is hooking them to have an interest in wanting to learn more. So you now have 30 seconds, not to tell everything. Talk about your company, but only to get them interested. The objective of an elevator pitch is to set up an appointment with them to learn more about your company. That's the teaser component. Here are a few examples of elevator pitches. Now the first one is Smug Mug, and it's 30 seconds long, and they've won prizes for their pitch. Now PetroTune is the next one. While it's more than 30 seconds, I put it in here because it does cover some important things for you to take a look at. Lastly is Travel Blender. While it's over a minute long, it includes a little bit of a trailer. This one's really good because it shows just the person doing the pitch and all the moving parts, and she's done very well with it. Shift Group has run the New York State Business Plan competition for pitches and presentations, and we've set up our winners from our region. New York City for the finals. One year we set up 11 teams and 7 came back with significant prizes. Okay, so that said, let's take a look at the components that go into a successful elevator pitch. The way these pitches are designed, you're only going to have 30 seconds. So you're going to say, well, how am I going to do all these in 30 seconds or less? You don't have to cover all these things, but try and do as many of these as you can. Remember, you don't have to cover all this information, just what makes sense. The first one is your why statement. Why you're doing what you're doing, what your vision is. What do you focus on in terms of where you're heading? What's the pain you're solving that your target customer has? And then, what's your solution to that pain? Then, how is that unique from the competition? And what is the brand, the personality of your company? How is your product or service going to be sold or distributed? Is it online or is it snail mail? Then always end with a call to action, a request for them to do something. For example, I'd like to discuss this more with you. Use images that evoke emotion. Use the emotional words now authentically. Use analogies, visions, and examples. Use visuals that people can say, ah, I get that, instead of you spending precious time explaining how this works. Make sure you're clear on who your target is, and then speak to them in a language that they understand. Use a powerful soundbite, things that are like, and in 6 months or less, we can be profitable. That's a powerful soundbite. And leave them wanting to know more. Of course, only say it if it's true. Remember, you don't have to tell them everything in 30 seconds. Now, practice yours. Put your elevator pitch together, and I want you to practice it 3 to 5 times.